Hey my loves, what's up? You're watching the Trend Diaries and listening to Nidhi Jain, and in today's video I have come up with another makeup tutorial. And also what's exciting is that I and Sugar are hosting a giveaway for you guys. So there will be 3 lucky winners who would get a chance to win exciting Sugar makeup goodies. So if you want to know all the giveaway rules, stay till the end of the video where I'll be announcing all of that. So for beginning with the makeup look, first sanitize your hands, girl, because we want no corona even nearby to us. So after we are done with sanitizing, moving on to priming my face, I use the Face Forward primer stick. I really love this product from their range and applied it to my T-zone and rubbed it into my skin. Then to fill in my brows, I used the Arch Arrival brow pencil in the shade Felix Onyx and filled in the sparse gaps of my brow and combed the product through my hair with the spoolie end, and then used the Magic Wand waterproof concealer on my eyelids as my eyeshadow base, and just blended it all out using a fluffy brush. So this would even clean my eyebrows as well as prime my eyelids. So once I'm done with that, next moving on to using kajal, and I drew a very thin line with the help of this kajal close to my lash line. And once I'm done with that, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and later we would blend it out. So what you need is a creamy product for this, because we're gonna be going for a smoked kajal kind of look, very wearable yet it looks stunning. So just pull your eyelid slightly outwards and then use a bullet brush or a pencil brush to blend the kajal out. So as you can see in the clip over here, I'm using the tip of the brush to slightly smudge the kajal. So we're gonna be using the tip at this point and just blend the kajal out. Then using the black shade from the eyeshadow palette in the variant Warrior, and just pat the black eyeshadow onto the kajal we've laid underneath. So in this way we are locking the kajal, and then taking another fluffier blending brush, again a bullet one, and using the brown shade from the same palette. As you can see over here, I'm placing the brush horizontally. That is, I'm not using the tip of the brush but using the horizontal surface area of the brush and blending the brown shade 50% on the previously laid black and 50% on a concealer base. So in this way we're gonna be getting that smooth gradient between the black and the brown. Then picking up this peach shade on a fluffier brush and blending just the edges of the previously laid brown. Do not go over the black shade, just flicking the brown shade outwards and blending it all out. So basically we are just gonna go on with bigger fluffier brushes as we move towards the brow. Okay, so once that is done, then mixing a bit of brown and the previously laid peach shade on another blending brush, and this time we are blending it in the outer V and then inwards, outer V and inwards. And then to just clean out the outer tail part, I just use a cloth. Yeah, that's a microfiber cloth, and then laid this beautiful olive gold kind of shade with the help of my finger on the inner third of my eyelid. Once we are done with that, taking a mixture of the brown and the black shade on the same bullet brush that we used before, and then again using the same tip side of the brush, we are going to be blending very close to the lash line to give that gradient look that we've just slightly missed out due to the blending part. And then with the gold shade highlighted the inner corners of my eye. And then moving on to the face, I used the foundation stick in the shade 45 Con Panna and applied it in stripes all over my face. Now this foundation does oxidize to a shade darker, so it might slightly look yellow right now, but it does oxidize, and blended it all out using a flat top kabuki brush. For concealer, using the Magic Wand concealer and applying it to the inner corner and outer corner and the bridge of my nose, a little bit in the center of my brow, cupid's bow and chin, blending the vertical plane of the face first using the same foundation brush, so that the under eye concealer gets a little time to sit, and then blending the concealer out. And while doing it, look upwards towards the roof so that the concealer does not settle into the fine lines, and blend it all in and then downwards in that inverted triangle kind of shape, so that there's nice highlight going on to the centers of your face. So once I'm done with blending the concealer, next I went in for cream contouring using the Face Forward contour stick, and applied little amount of it to the hollow of my cheek, temple, near the perimeter of my forehead, slightly around the bridge of my nose and jawline, and blended it all out using an angled foundation brush. Again, a flat top brush, but it is an angled one, so it is really good for blending the cream contour out. And as you can see over here, I'm just stamping and blending the cream contour outwards towards the periphery, and it's really good product, you guys. I really like the contour stick from this range. And then using the same foundation brush, just blending the inner side of the contour to just mesh the foundation shade and the contour shade all in. Then for my blush, I am using this beautiful pink plum kind of shade of lipstick on the apples of my cheek and a little bit on my chin, and then blended it all out using the same brush that we used for blending our contour. This clip was slightly out of focus, I'm extremely sorry, but once I'm done with blending using the Powder Play compact powder, basically a translucent one, on a fluffier tapered brush, and setting the concealer zones, that is right under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, a forehead, and a little bit on the cupid's bow, chin, and slightly right under my contour to give my face that snatched look. And then using the contour shade from the Contour de Force face palette, I set the contour zones of my face, and just using another tapered blending brush, just using a little amount because we just want to set all the cream products with the help of powder products, and so I did with the blush. So basically cream is always set with powder, and that is what we did. Then using the highlighter from the same palette and applied it to the tops of my cheekbone. Just look at it, how beautiful and beaming this highlighter is. Oh, okay, so I applied it on the tops of my cheekbone, right underneath my brow, that is on the brow bone, the inner corner, just slight bit, and then the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and a chin. So once I'm done with applying the highlighter, then moving on to tight lining my upper and lower waterline with the same kajal that we used. And then what I did was use the small blending brush that we get along in the eyeshadow palette, and use the black eyeshadow and smudged only the outer third of my kajal with the black eyeshadow, and flicking it outwards and upwards like an inverted wing, you know. So just flicking and smudging the outer V, because we want depth on the outer corner of the eye, and so we are smudging only the outer third. And then I use the brown shade on the same blending brush, and then applied it to the inner thirds and then outward, inner third and then outward, just just blending it all out. And once we are done with blending the brown and the black shade, I went in with a clean blending brush with no product on, and just blended the outer wing that we just lifted outwards. And yeah, we just blending over here. So once we are done with that, just re-intensifying the inner corner highlight with a smaller packing brush, because I really like my inner corners highlighted and popping. And added loads of mascara. This is the Black with the Bang mascara. I really like this name, yeah. And applied it to my lashes. Upper as well as lower lashes were coated with this mascara, and with whatever product is left on the mascara wand, without re-dipping, I just flicked it through my eyebrow hair with least amount of pressure possible to set them in place. So once I'm done with that, moving on to the lipstick, I'm using this beautiful berry shade from the Smudge Me Not liquid lipstick range called as Very Mulberry, and applied it on my lips for this look. So that completes the look. You can just change the entire mood with changing the lip color. It's that easy. I hope you guys really enjoyed. And moving on to the giveaway part, so I and Sugar are hosting a giveaway for you guys wherein 3 lucky winners would win exciting Sugar makeup goodies, and the winners would be announced on 4th of May, that is once this lockdown is taken out. Yeah, the rules are very simple. I would have them listed in the description box so you can check that out. All you need to do is like and share this video, subscribe to Sugar Cosmetics on their YouTube channel and my YouTube channel, that is the Trend Diaries, and comment below in this video which is your favorite Sugar product, and also on a range of 1 to 10 how likely would you recommend Sugar Cosmetics to your friends. That's it. And for additional entries you can follow me on my Instagram and try Sugar on the Instagram as well. Don't forget to check the description, and I'll meet you in my next one. Till then, take care, namaste, and keep trending.